us your favourite dad joke?
My go-to dad joke is, what did the fish say when it hit the wall?
What did it say?
Damn. G'day team, Commodore Eric Young, Chief of Staff, Navy Headquarters, and it's great to be here with you today.
You're currently the Chief of Staff for Navy Headquarters. Can you tell us about your career journey and what got you here?
I came from central Queensland to join the Navy and see the world. So I started off as what was then a seaman officer and now a maritime warfare officer. As I went through my initial training, I got the opportunity to undertake a meteorology degree. So I actually left ADFA and went and became a qualified meteorologist. I did that for a year, and then I went and did my maritime warfare training, and I was on a pathway to go and do a master's degree over in the US, and then September 11 happened. And like most people, I think it kind of changed my outlook on life and where I was going. And I remember vividly that morning where I was and coming to work. And when I got to work, I called my boss and said, if we're going to do anything, I want to be a volunteer to go. And I was on the first ship to sail out in October of that year and went to the Middle East. And that changed my outlook really on life. And instead of following down the meteorology path, I went and did my warfare officer training. I went to multiple frigates, multiple Middle East deployments. I think I'm up to 5 Middle East deployments now, a raft of Southeast Asian deployments and around the region. And I was in industry for a while as a consultant, then a general manager in an IT company. Before I got a call from the Deputy Chief of Navy of the time, who became Chief of Navy, Admiral Noonan, and asked me to come back and be his Chief of Staff. And then since then, it's been a bit of a whirlwind, actually. I've had jobs as the Director General, US Force Posture Initiatives. I went and led the COVID vaccine rollout. I came back from that and helped close out the nuclear submarine deal. I went and did Director General Navy People for a couple of years, and then I came into Chief of Staff Navy Headquarters, and then had the opportunity in that period to be acting Deputy Chief of Navy for about 8 months. So it's been an absolute whirlwind. The career, over 30 years now, but it feels like it's just gone by in a flash, and I've loved every minute of it.
What does your role mean for the rest of Navy? And how does the work you do make an impact?
The Navy has one role, and that is to force generate ships for force employment by the Chief of Operations. So I see my role as an enabler for that to occur. So as the strategic headquarters, it's my job to help translate strategy into direction that's executable for our Navy through the Chief of Navy, and then to help provide enablers to make that happen. So in my specific case, it's around governing the Navy, coordinating, synchronising, looking after our reputation, making sure that we've got our partnerships in train and the international engagement. So for me, and the way that I structure the headquarters, it's all about focusing our people in the headquarters as key enablers to getting our ships to sea every single day.
What do you believe is the key to good leadership?
The key to good leadership is humility, I think is the first thing. And the second thing is the importance of being wrong. And that is approaching every day, not doubting yourself, but be open to being wrong and empowering your people to come forward with a different way of doing business and a better way of doing business, and being open to that better way of doing business. And so that requires two fundamental things. It requires a level of intelligence or IQ to understand where to go and where to take the organisation. And it takes a high level of EQ or emotional intelligence to understand your people and help get them along that journey.
We understand that you have a fairly big family. How do you balance work and home? Do you have any suggestions for other Navy members with big families?
I've 4 kids, 2 beautiful daughters-in-law as well. No grandkids yet. Kids are slack. But my wife is amazing. So balance, I find, is a hard word, because when you use the word balance, people try and say, well, balance means this much time there and this much time there. Unfortunately, in a job like ours, you can't really do that. And sometimes what the service asks of us is to give more of ourselves than we can give our families at certain periods of time. So when I was in the seagoing role, that when I did have the time with the kids and my wife, it was quality time. And now is exactly the same. It's making sure that when I'm there, I'm present. For me at the moment in the current role, it's about doing that one thing that I can do to contribute to the family. So for me, that's cooking dinner every night and making sure that we have that conversation and keep that conversation going with my kids and my wife. And unfortunately, they're all starting to leave home now. So we're getting to a point where we're being empty nesters.
What makes you most proud to work for Navy?
Our people. We have amazing human beings who don't even realise the amazing work they do every day, but whether they've served for 1 day, 10 years or 40 years, they've done something that most Australians will never do. They've signed on a dotted line to put themselves in harm's way to protect their family and their country and our national interests. And to see them every day with the passion that they have to contribute the way they do, to give what they do, to see the sacrifices their family makes me just exceptionally proud to be part of this amazing institution.
Where do you get your confidence from?
On my wall is a quote, and the quote is "The man in the arena." So for me, it's about turning up every day with the right intent. So if you turn up in the morning to do the best by your people, the best by your Navy, the best by your country, then what more can you give? And so for me, my confidence in where I'm going and where I'm taking my team stems from the fact that I turn up every day with the right intent to try and make a difference and look after people.
You use dad jokes as a tool. Can you give us your favourite dad joke and then tell us why you love using them as an opener or as a tool?
My go-to dad joke is, what did the fish say when it hit the wall?
What did it say?
Damn. Why do I love jokes? I love jokes because there is a power in laughter. It has some amazing physical and psychological benefits. So having a workspace and a workplace that you turn up to every day where it's okay to laugh is really, really powerful. And it's a sign, I think, of a really strong workplace that looks after each other.
Where'd you grow up?
Moranbah, Central Queensland.
What was your first job?
A baker.
Coffee or tea?
Neither.
What is it?
I don't drink either. I don't drink any hot drinks.
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
You're told that you have a stop.
I have a soda stream.
If you were a beverage, what would you be and why?
Bubbly water, light and safe bet.
Beach day or snow day?
Neither. I hate both. I'll prefer of those two, beach day.
Like a rainy day?
Bush day.
One book that you think everyone should read?
Ooh, I would have to say The Count of Monte Cristo.
Favourite movie?
Gladiator.
AFL, NRL, soccer or union?
The first three, not the last one.
Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
What's your go-to pub feed?
Schnitzel. Or actually Parmigiana.
Sauce in the fridge or in the pantry?
Pantry. Gets too cold. Gets too cluggy.